how far could you maybe expect a truly legal, fully within FCC spec Part 15 AM signal to go?
Well, there are some variables to go along with that. And of course, one of the biggest variables is the ground, as far as ground conductivity and the grounding system that you use for the actual transmitter. I'm here in the Northeast, and if you were to look, the FCC actually has a map of what predicted ground conductivity is. And when we did our transmitter challenge, where we did the transmitter testing, our ground conductivity is the pits up here in Connecticut. And on a car radio with the transmitter that tested out the best, with no modulation, which means no audio, we received the signal on a car radio just about at a mile.
Bill DeFelice of hobbybroadcaster.net. What are you saying, that the ground, the literal dirt of Connecticut, is bad for grounding your radio? Is that what I'm understanding?
As far as from a transmission perspective, that's correct.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the signal, right? It actually, AM signal, especially in the daytime, if I'm not incorrect, transmits along the ground. At night, it tends to bounce off the ionosphere. That's why they go so far. And so from region to region, I used to live in Illinois.
We just have a homonym problem right now where we're talking about the dirt and grounding electronic.
But it's the same thing. When I lived in Illinois, central Illinois, exceptionally good ground conductivity. If you look at that same FCC map. Because it used to be it's swamps that were drained. Go ahead, Bill.
And what people can do to kind of overcome or at least try to augment making themselves have a better ground is they place what they call radials in the ground, which are copper wires normally attached to a ground rod out from their transmitter, obviously as long as they can. Most people who are involved in the hobby are usually limited by the available land. But the ground radials help their signal get out in lieu of the dirt not having the ground conductivity we would hope we'd have.